And this is Tim Hegarty again with the Virtual Training Company C++ Fundamentals. Now we're going to look at class templates. We just looked at function templates and saw how to use those. Now we're going to look at class templates. And it gives you just about the same functionality. It's really allowing us to create classes without specifying the types that will be used as input to those classes or stored in the classes and so on. For example, there's a template, class T, they like T again, and this is now going to actually create a class called myPair. Now myPair will have two values in it, and they will both be of type T. So you can see that right there. Type T, that's going to be this same T, whatever this gets brought in when we create the class. Char, int, float, double, whatever. Then we have our public access specifier, and we have our constructor for myPair, has the same name. We'll take in two t's, first and second, are going to be of the same type, and then we're just going to define values. Here's our little array. Sub 0 equals the first one, value sub 1 equals the second one. So that's our constructor, very, very simple. Let's take a look at a little bigger piece of code with this in it, and here we are. We have our template class T right there, and here's our class definition, myPair, and there's A and B are both of type T, whatever that will be. Here's our constructor using the T types just like we just looked at, and now we're going to have a member method called getMax, and it will return type T. Also specified from there. These are all the same T. Whatever they happen to be, char, int, float, whatever, they will get turned into that during the running of the program. All right, now down here we have, again, the template class T. We have to specify that again so that we wrap this properly, because now we're going to create the member function getMax by using the return. It's the myPair class of that type. Got to specify that type in there again, and then getMax is the actual function name. And inside getMax, we will have, as we define getMax here, we will have a return value of type T, whatever that is. The return value is again equal to the comparison, A greater than B. If it's true, send back A, otherwise send back B, and then return it. Or you just put that into return value, and then you return value. And here's main actually using that class and that member method. Here's myPair. We're going to create of this class. That's the class name. And there's the int. Int is going to be all throughout here where T is. It'll be changed into int. And myObject is the actual name of the instantiation of the myPair class. And we're going to stick two values in there. And those two values, that corresponds to our constructor, first and second, that we had up there. So first will be 100 and second will be 75 in our little example. And then we will do the console out of myObject.getMax. So we'll take myObject, use its method getMax, and getMax understands that it is supposed to be working on integers because it knows the class type, and then just an end line. All right, let's see if this actually does it. And 100 was the larger number of the two that went in. 175. So it works exactly the way we thought it would. Pretty simple, and we hoped it would function properly. So get a very good understanding of these templates and how these templates can work by looking through this sample code and changing this up a bit to use some characters, modify this code a bit and use characters and floats and pass some different numbers and see what's happening there so that you can see how the template classes are working.